So let's move on to switching. We'll go to switching and we'll start with switches overview. This shows us all of the different switches that we have in this particular network. You can see that we have 4 different types of categorizing switches, whether they are offline, alerting, online, or dormant. We can obviously, if you want more information, add lots of different columns here to help you. So let's go and click on my online switch. We get to see lots of bits of information on here, which ports are actually being used, which are being used for PoE, and even the uplink as well. Now, again, really quickly from here, we can get to see that this particular device is connected full speed, and this is reduced speed. This could be for any number of reasons, but in this particular case, it's because I'm using a cheap cable. We get to see the connectivity of the device, the usage, and all of the different clients connected to this particular switch as well. We can manage all of the ports from here, and we get to see all of the information in here as well. Device health is new and tells us exactly that, the health of the device, how much RAM is being used, CPU, etc., and also how much energy the switch is using. We have an event log to see everything that's going on. We can set the location for the switch so that if you have many switches within your organization, people can find them physically really easily. And lastly, we have tools. Now, tools are an amazing addition to the Meraki dashboard. These allow us to do lots of different troubleshooting, such as pinging a switch from Meraki dashboard in the cloud. And you can see that this particular switch is incredibly healthy, giving us 25 milliseconds, 32 milliseconds, etc. There's lots of other things that we can do in here as well, from a diagnostic perspective, cable test, cycling ports, etc. So what else can we do with switches? Well, we're going to go back to switching and switch ports. Now, again, one of the great things that we can do in the Meraki dashboard is across all of our switches, have all of the different ports for all of the different switches within this one dashboard. So we can theoretically edit all of the switches at the same time. Again, we try to be really helpful in showing you when something bad is going to happen. So I'm going to unselect my WAN ports for these switches, go back, and again, what we can do now is configure all sorts of different things in one go. So if you have lots of different switches within your particular network, we can configure all of the ports really quickly. And again, at any point, we can look at a particular port and we can configure what that port actually does. So what else can we do? Well, port schedules are an amazing thing to have, because from an environmental perspective and sustainability, what we can actually do is we can put ports on a particular schedule. Well, why would you want to do this? What it enables us to do is to turn ports off at particular times of the day. This is great for any PoE devices because you can turn off bits or all of your Wi-Fi when it's not being used. So port schedule is an amazing way of saving electricity. Lastly, we can look at staged upgrades as well. One of the benefits of this is that we can actually create a sequence of updates for a particular bunch of switches, meaning that there is little to no disruption